It's been a while since I did a cooking video. I'm going to show you how I make wings. And I've never had any complaints with this method. I'm using my Kamado Joe, and I'm going to let it get up to about 300 degrees. It doesn't really matter. You just don't need it extremely hot. Don't let it get above 400. Anywhere between 300 and 400 is good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my deflector plates in there like I did. They're in there, you can't see there. They're in there, and the fire is brewing. And I've got the vent wide open until it gets to that temperature, and I'm going to close this one a little bit now at this point, and it'll build up. I'm not going to work. I'm going to go ahead and put these on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these are sold as fresh wings here at Costco. You can get them anywhere, but don't get the small ones because the small ones will just turn into beef jerky. You want to cut these packages open, put them in a Ziploc bag, and then put, a few tablespoons of both those oils in there. Canola oil to bring the smoke point to where it's not going to burn, and then any kind of olive oil, and then you're going to use your favorite spice in there. Today we're going to use beer can chicken spices from Weber. You can use steak spices, you can use hot spices, you can use lemon pepper. Does not matter. It doesn't change you're going to get most of your flavor from your charcoal. I'm using today this B&B charcoal, and it is a mixture of oak and hickory. And just because it was one of the better deals, a lot of times I use lump charcoal. All right, we're going to, instead of putting it in a Ziploc bag, we're going to shortcut this method because I'm in a bit more of a hurry. I'm going to throw them in here and toss them around in the same sort of mixture. I've got the oil on there, just, a couple of tablespoons of both in there, and then put whatever you want to in here. It could even just be salt and pepper and some poultry spices. I kind of even these out to where I'm going to get this side good and coated, almost like a dry rub. It really is a dry rub. And then once I get this done, I'm going to take the tongs and I'm going to kind of stir them up to get it, and then I'll put a little more on the other side. Doesn't matter if you're using a Kamado Joe. You could use a Weber. You could use anything. Use a Walmart special. Does not matter here. But at first you want to do them low and slow. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do them low and slow for, I don't know, at least 45 minutes. Yeah, that's a while. But with the Kamado Joe, you don't risk drying out. And with this oil that you've added to it, you don't risk drying out. Of course, you can just gauge it. They're going to be done. I'm not starting from frozen with these, but you could. These are starting from fresh. And I'm going to spice this up a little more. Some of these spices will come off, while it's grilling, so don't worry about that. A lot of the flavor is just going to come from that smoke in there. Once you get them good and coated, you can put even more on the grill if you wish on select ones. There's a big one they didn't cut. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to get these on the grill. Even though the temperature's not up, they'll start cooking. I do a lot of my cooking to sight, especially chicken, because this is going to get done. After we get them done for about 45 minutes on here, then we'll take the deflector plates out, and then we're going to put these and crisp them up and char them up just a little bit to get a lot of flavor on them. It's been about 30 minutes. See how my grill comes right on up to just under 300. And this is what we got. At this point, they're pretty much probably done. I haven't even flipped them one time. This is what I mean, set it and forget it. I'm going to flip these one time and give them a few more minutes, and then I'm going to start crisping them up because I'm rolling along this evening, getting to dinner a little quicker than normally. Alright, so I'll continue to flip those and make sure that they have enough spices on them. Now, if you think these are drying out, you can always spritz them if you've got a olive oil spritzer, or put some drops on them, but mine are not drying out. You can tell they're in good shape. I'm going to do this about, let them go about 10 more minutes before I start taking off the deflector plates and crisping them up. Some vine ripe tomatoes appeared. Alright, I'm going to put all these on one side, take the deflector plate out, and then shift everything over to the other side and take the other deflector plate out. and get these good and crispy. My fire is pretty hot, so I left one deflector plate in there. And we'll just use this as the side to get them crispy. As they get done, we'll shift them back. I know that fire looks awfully hot, and it is, but I'm going to close the lid in a little bit. Control the temperature of the flame hitting it. Not only the temperature, but the flame itself. That's good enough because I'm starting to cook them too fast. So at this point you can choke your flame out some. You know, whenever you open your grill, always be careful you get a flashback, because right now I'm starving it, especially if you shut it down. As soon as you open it too fast, you can get flashback. So you're going to open your grill like that. See how those flames died down? We're going to let that crisp up on that hot side there. We left that open a bit. And we'll come back in a moment. I took the other deflector plate out. I'm hurrying things up a little bit to step up dinner time, so I'm going to be able to crisp them up on both sides here. This is the part where you have to be careful, right? Said it and forget it was earlier. This is where you don't want to get them burnt. This one's getting close, for example. That one is about done, so you can have something out here to start putting them on the side. You can always throw them back on there for a second to heat them back up later if you don't have enough coming off. But we're in good shape now, and just crisp them up to how you like them, right? You may call mine burnt, but they're not burnt, trust me. They're crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside. Was that KFC? We're in the home stretch now. You see, I let that one get a little bit much, but the other ones are like I like them. A little bit of char. These just need another flip or so. And sometimes the one with a little char on it just disappears. But that way no one has to worry about theirs being too charred. Alright, these are just about done. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wish you were here. Thank you for letting me come into your phone or your living room. Thank you for sharing this Sunday afternoon with me. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. Right before Independence Day, our 250th anniversary of the country, birthday of the country. Thank you for supporting the channel. I may put some tools down below so you can check those out on Amazon. But that's going to conclude this video. Like, share, and subscribe, and eat well.